and you walk by, I hit you with sexy eyes. You look through me as if I wasn't right. Oh no, you didn't just walk on through. It's time.
Morning all, welcome to build day 14 for the Haunted Tent. I figured I'd give you a quick walkthrough on some of the stuff I got up. Got the Erie Acres Cemetery open, or up I should say. Oh, looks like Morgan's tombstone blew over yesterday. See if I can reach it here. There we go. Let the cobwebs blow. Another thing I got up, which was one of the first things, was this animated spirit prop. Don't have too many of those left. Animated spirit props, that is. And then I got my flame cans out yesterday. You saw George and the skeletons. And here, a couple of skeletons. And that. Haven't done anything in the chain hall as of yet. And I have the trunk back there pushed back in underneath the eaves, so in case it rains it doesn't get soaking wet. It's an antique. We got the gate up here. We're going to have the spider stuff down now, the attic, a little bit later today. In fact, as soon as I get done filming this, we're going to be going in and getting the attic stuff done. So we'll have all the Halloween stuff out, and I could come out here and start putting finishing touches up, at least on my end. My wife has her own thing that she does out here, which is different from what I do. And she does that after I get all the electrical and stuff done. So we're getting there. Haven't done anything in this room as usual. Can't until I get the ponds laid out, and you guys know about that. And then we've got the corn hall, which I've been getting some good reviews on from people. And then over here into the photo hall area, got my light boxes up. I got all my wiring for them. I've got to get wired up. This was the last room I did, and that, though the big skull is going in this display, that's not exactly where it's going to be sitting at. And people come out here, another light box, and then there'll be a black tarp curtain hanging here so they can't see right out, or people going in can't see in, and then they come out. So that's basically what I ended up getting done yesterday. Took most of the day to do it, as you saw with all the fast forwarding. Today's project is something I was going to do yesterday, and we just got too tired and ran out of time. I've got to get up in the attic and start dragging the rest of the Halloween stuff out and getting it down. And then we'll be bringing it out tub by tub and going through the tubs and putting stuff into where they need to go. So, and it'll take a couple of days to get all that stuff done. Then we'll be hopping into electrical and stuff. So we're getting there. I think I'm ahead of schedule for a change instead of trying to rush around with my head cut off. So, but you know, like I was just saying, on the docket for today is to get the rest of the stuff out of the attic and then just start bringing stuff out gradually and putting it out. So don't know if there's going to be any fast forwarding today or not. But I'm going to go in and get started on that attic. So more to come, people. Hey there, peeps. Been working in the photo hall today, trying to get all the basic stuff into it now that I have everything out of the attic. And yes, the attic, I was going to say totally empty, but it's not. I still got the black lights up there and the fog machines up there. And they can stay up there until I'm ready for them. But other than that, everything's down. So 98.99999% empty. But I've been out here for a bit, working on the photo hall. Figured I'd give you a little bit of a glimpse at some of the portraits I got hung up in here. You might even recognize a few of them. Now here's our winner from last year's photo contest that we did at Halloween. She took first place. And I know the cord doesn't go there. I just have it looped in from outside at the moment. Here's another person you might know who it is. In fact, the guy wearing that mask in that photo is one of the main reasons why I go so crazy for haunting. He was one of the first ones I found on YouTube and started following his adventures, and a lot of what I do out here I give thanks to him for. He's been a hell of an inspiration to me. See if you can guess who that was. And then we're out. We also got this prop into place, and I made it for one of the Spirit Halloweens. It had a ghoul that laid down. When activated, it would pop up, laugh, shake a little bit, and lay back down. That was one of the props that got ruined last year by the rain. So I threw out the spirit prop, it kept the coffin. We were trying to think about what to do. Wife suggested putting it there and maybe having some hands or something, or like feet sticking out the bottom and then hands coming out the top, like something's trying to get out. So got that into place earlier today. And then the other thing I got done, I don't want to get this gate closed so we don't have people trying to sneak in, is I got my lanterns up that I made a couple years ago. And they've just got I think it's like a 10 watt to 20 watt flickering bulb in it. We got one on either side, and that white cord that you saw hanging down the picture a little bit ago was from this light. But that's what I've been working on so far. Good, feels good to have it done. Now I can move on to another display. So. Dropping things. Yeah. Anyway, let's see, moving inside now. I got the whole rest of the hunt to do. Where do I start? I'm over in the torture chamber now. We found the tub that had all the torture chamber stuff in, some weapons and what have you. I think I'm going to start on the torture area and get some of these weapons up. I also got my crate of chains down for my chain haul. So, I don't know, I might work on the torture chamber and then work on the chain haul and get those two areas done. I don't know, I haven't decided. But anyway, another quickie segment for you there. And I'm going to put this down, get a little bit more of the work done. And no fast forwarding today, guys, so you'll have me rambling off and on all day. Hey peeps, people, showed you the photo hall earlier. I was spending a lot of time in there working, and I've been working. I did just a hair bit of work in the graveyard and quite a bit of work in the torture chamber, and my wife's done a little bit of work out here, so figured I'd show you what she's done and what I've gotten done so far. She's been out here cobwebbing and got the arches cobwebbed, both the entrance and the exit. And then for me, I came out here, took the gate down, and I got my votives hung above the mausoleum. We'll zoom in so you can see them there. Now those will have some tea lights in them, so I'll light up the sign a little bit, hopefully. And another thing you can't see is in the inside the crypt, I have some fake hands that I made ages ago. And I went and I attached them to the lid, so when that lid starts bouncing up and down, you can actually see the hands with some sleeves on them sticking up as it bounces, like someone's pushing on the lid from the inside. I got those in. Then I came in here and we got a bat hung there above zombie bait, big bat in the back and another small bat, and then we have a series of weapons. I'm gonna zoom that out. There we go. In here, some axes, a shield, and it's all hung with fishing line. That's how I normally do it. Got another shield there, some more swords there, and some more swords there. So I'm basically started with the exit. I'm just kind of working my way around to each display. Now my next one is this hallway here. This is going to be our chain hall. This bar here is going to have a black tarp on it, so when they come through from the torture room into here, they won't be able to see what's coming next. They push through the black tarp, and it's a field of chains through this hallway. I've got to start getting the support ropes and stuff up and getting the chains attached. That's going to be my next thing. Now, it's also going on about 6 o'clock, almost dinner time. Wife's making homemade meatloaf, hamburger patties, and potato pancakes for dinner. And I haven't had a good homemade potato pancake in ages, and I am looking forward to dinner tonight. So I will be back out here after dinner though, and we'll be doing some more work out here. So I'll have the light on, and as I get each area down, I'll grab the camera and give you a little footage. Hey people. Hey, at least I didn't say peeps. For some reason peeps is in my vocabulary this week. Just finished the chain haul, but remember I didn't show you one thing earlier. Those guys right there, that is our photo op. That will be going out by the big kitty when we open. The one with the hair on it is usually dressed in a wedding dress. The other one in a top hat and tux, or a nice suit. It's not a tux, it's a suit. So bride and groom, we put that out and people can sit, you know, in between them and get their pictures taken usually. This year, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the suit and wedding gown. I just might leave him as skeleton. Let her keep her hair and put his top hat on and just leave it at that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I thought I'd show you that. That is going to be our photo op for this year. Now, on to the chain haul. Remember, on this bar here, there's going to be black plastic, so they will not be able to see this area. Okay? And it's just basically a series of chains, 8 different rows of them hanging down. Real easy to do. I'm doing something a little different this year with them. Usually I take some of these support beams and span it, you know, and just zip tie the chains to them. Don't have enough support pieces though to do that this year, and I'm being cheap. I don't want to go down and buy any more. I did have a whole bunch of this woven nylon rope, so I just stretched that across and zip tied the chains to that. Worked pretty good. We've got some long ones, we've got some short ones that last year my wife braided, you know, some of that fake vine through to get a little bit of roughage. And they kind of come in, just have to kind of push their way through. Put that guy in there as a distraction. You know, people are going to walk by, oh, it's fake, no, nothing to worry about. Turn this corner, and either me or my wife can be standing here. And after seeing that guy over there, they're going to think, okay, another dummy. And actually, I am a dummy, so I'm just a talking one. But, you know, they'll sneak by and I will be able to jump out and scare them. Then they get up to this point here, this last row of chains, another black curtain. They come out, they'll see that guy, and then right into the pirate display. Okay, so there's the chain haul. It's pretty much complete. I know in years past, I've also taken my Webcaster gun to the chain haul and webbed it up a little bit, you know, in the upper reaches, and it dangles down, you know, so you got the feeling of the chains, pushing through the chains, and you got stuff, you know, hitting you in the face and what have you. And then I put strobe lights in there too, usually. And, you know, it creates a good effect. So we've got that. It's going on about 8 o'clock. I'm going to keep at it a little bit longer. I'm going to start working on the pirate display. So, see how far we can get. And I'm going to get going. Good evening, all. A couple little tidbits for you here. First off, another thing I forgot to show you is I got my power station out. I got my master switch there. These dark buttons run 5 volt. These red ones run the 12 volt for my system. I mean, for my Hon. So I can plug in anything that runs 5 or 12 volt into this. I can turn off individual displays. I can kill the whole thing, what have you. If you're interested to see how I made that, go back to last year. I think it was July I made that. But it comes in handy. I use it for all my low voltage lighting, all my LED lights. I also use it for some windshield wiper motors, some strobe lights, and a few other miscellaneous props. Since the last segment, I've been over here messing around in the pirate display. We got Captain Skelly, Crewman Skelly, and the pilot Skelly into their positions, and for the most part anchored down. Had some adjustments with the ship's wheel and the bar scene I had to do, and that's about as far as I got tonight. I don't know if it shows up. I got one tub there and one tub there, full of stuff I need to put out for the pirates display. So tomorrow, and hold on here, it's going to get a little dark. Yeah, very dark. Only light I've got off the screen of my camera. Here, we'll get back over here in the light here in just a sec. Hold tight, guys. Don't be afraid. Huh? Who out there is afraid of the dark? Tell me. Any of you guys really actually afraid of the dark or bothered if it gets real dark? Hey, there we go. Now you can see my ugly mug with a cigar. I never go anywhere without my cigars. You know that. But the only problem with this one is it's not lit. Oh, pardon me a sec. Okay, there we go. Now it's lit and I feel better. Smoke attack. Watch out. No. But anyway, we did pretty good today. Display wise, I didn't get as far as I was wanting to, and I knew I wasn't. But we got the pictures up in the photo hall. You saw that. I got some Mishkabibble stuff done out in the big cat pen, and in the graveyard area. We got the torture chamber, some detail work done in there, and I'm over getting started on the pirates. So not doing too bad. Tomorrow, see, tomorrow's Monday. We're gonna get out here. I'm gonna finish doing my detail work, and I say mine because my wife has a bunch of detail work that she does out here too, but she doesn't do hers until I'm done with mine. You know, I do all the big stuff. She does all the small stuff. But tomorrow I'm gonna get out here first thing and get that pirate display finished. Then hop over to the gypsy display, ghost hall, witch display. Now, if I can get all those done tomorrow, I'm probably going to no probably about it, definitely going to hop over to the spider display and get started on that. And I think I said in yesterday's vlog, that one takes forever to do. It's a pain in the ass. But we'll get started on that spider display. Other than that, we're pretty much on track. We open up the 26th is opening day, so we had 2 weeks from yesterday, to get this finished. This week we'll have all the major props out, and by the end of the week should be getting started running the electrical and wiring for the sound. Hopefully next week we'll have everything wrapped up other than carving the pumpkins, which we do the day before we open usually. So, we're ahead of schedule. Hopefully we'll get a couple days off prior to opening. I can just kind of relax and what have you. me relax. That's a good one. I'm always constantly doing something. Oh, and I also got started working on the audio for the haunt. I've got 4 different files I'm working on. I've got one for the driveway, which is music. We went mainly haunt music this year, or just, you know, regular Halloween music. Threw in 3 songs, Monster Mash, Thriller, and then I threw in one of my own because I just like the beat to it, and it tends to get people revved up a little bit. But LMFAO, Party Rock Anthem, and I put that one in there too. And I know that's not a Halloween song technically, but I like that song. You know, it always, you know, gets me energized and ready to go. And I figured I'll bury it in between a bunch of horror music or something on the soundtrack. So we got that. I've got another one that's Storm Sounds. I'll be playing off of our laptop in the Pirate and Spider displays. And then I've got 2 other different tracks I've done for MP3, my MP3 players on the Scooby-Boo boards. One's a bunch of maniacal laughing and screaming and moaning. That's going to go into the torture chamber. And then I got another one that's water dripping and a couple other sewer type sounds that will be going in on a cesspit. So we're going to have 4 different tracks playing throughout the haunt this year. You know, I started working on that. Tomorrow I got everything set on my desktop. Things need to be edited and spliced together and what have you. And I'm working on that in the mornings when I first get up. So, should have that done. Can't think of anything else. So, I'm going to bring this day to a close. Join us tomorrow as the world turns, the skelly crawls, and the ghoul moans. Because a haunted tent setup is coming at you again. Stay spooky out there, folks.